All right, everyone. Welcome back to the Ben and Emil Show. We're here. We're queer. Get used to it. Okay? Let us start off with the comment of the week. God, I don't know how everybody learns those same hand gestures, those like TikTok girly mode. Anyway.
There's a little orientation when you download the app.
Yeah, how to talk. Okay, so comment of the week on YouTube comes from Stormin Nordman 9596, who says, Emil's voice definitely sounds like it is deeper. Makes him that much more breedable.
I don't like it when you call us breedable.
I don't care. I don't care about anything.
Also, did my voice go back to normal?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I can't help but feel a bit like, what's her name? Phoebe in Friends. When she gets sick and everyone's like, damn, I'm going to give you a record contract because your voice is so good.
Yeah, that's what everybody was thinking. Everybody was thinking, boy, this is just like Phoebe from that show 20 years ago.
Sound
Friends.
off in the comments. They're not eligible for comment of the week, but sound off if you were thinking, damn, this is just like Phoebe from Friends.
Also from True Baldwin on the benandemilshow.com said, I wonder how Toilet Boy will communicate that Donald Trump is rich. It's very funny because
As you did say.
Oh, by the way, there's going to be a fun little thing on the benandemilshow.com that they're implementing that I asked them to implement. So keep an eye out for that.
And it's going to be really confusing for everybody. You're going to be like, what the hell?
It's going to be really confusing. We're doing a whole new system. We're changing the name of the show. We're migrating to a new website.
You have to pay in crypto.
You have to pay in crypto or cash. You have
also,
to mail
we're
cash.
going to have to say we're joking because there's going to be at least 3 people being like, the show sucks. I don't know why they changed to an all cash system. I don't even know how to get envelopes. And now I got to send cash in every month.
There used to be something called CODs. Do you remember that?
Call of Duty, baby. Who's with me? FaZe Clan?
It was called CODs, and it used to be on infomercials, where they would say, like no checks or CODs, and I remember asking my mom like once, it means cash on demand.
That's what I say.
So I guess there was
that's how I like my cash.
I guess there was a system where if you ordered something, you wouldn't pay until they delivered it, and then you would hand them cash. I think COD. Whoops.
It seems like something
COD
we can just leave to the audience to ponder.
Okay, this is not.
I'm gonna say let's
cash on demand system.
Oh boy,
cash on delivery. Yeah, cash on delivery.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was when you would get stuff.
Wow, really cool.
Yeah, really cool stuff. All right,
what an insane time that there was an entire industry around. You would have a commercial on TV and you'd say, "Send money and we'll send it to you." And I remember my dad bought VHS tapes or some bait, and it came with VHS tapes for.
Your dad was baiting?
He likes to fish.
All right.
And I remember we would sit there and watch the tape with him, and this guy was explaining how to use the lure because it was special.
Uh-huh.
You know, you cast it and you let it sink, and then you pull it up, and the guy would go, "I let it die, I let it die," and then he pulls it up. And for weeks we were going, I let it die, I let it die. I
saw a video of a big fish getting its mouth blown out with water. Like they had a hose and they were just sticking it in his mouth to empty the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
This sucker had so much shit in there. Fish, crabs, shrimp.
Nice.
Just sucking up everything. Like a veritable little vacuum cleaner of a fish.
Must have been one of them vacuum fish.
Anyway, we got a jam-packed episode with you. We're going to be talking about really weird case of Mike Lynch, who's this British tech guy who went missing after his yacht sank. And we started out thinking that this was funny, but it's not that funny.
No, it's still kind of funny.
It's kind of funny, but... and then the story about Disney being evil, maybe, but then upon closer inspection, maybe they're not being so evil. You decide. And then, of course... Also, give us a break, right? It's election season.
No, don't give us a break. Don't.
Okay, don't give us a break. But we got to be talking about a little bit about Donald Trump.
No, don't give us a break.
Don't give us a break then. And and what to do? Your social security coming up tonight. Your social security number probably got hacked. What to do next? That's all on this episode. Okay, hit the intro. I forgot to do that.
I'm working downtown with Breedable Emil. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on. So listen on up to Breedable Emil. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on.
But I wanted to lead off with a little bit of market stuff because there's some craziness going on. And by the way, you get yourself that MooMoo app. There's a heck of a sign up.
If you want to
bonus.
keep up with all this craziness, there's only
You
one way
want
to
to
do
keep
it.
up with all this craziness? There's only one way to do it, folks. It's MooMoo. If you do check the link in the description, you're gonna get some free stocks. Period. Okay, just go do that. So have you heard of it? Okay, it's making its way into the mainstream so much so that I've been getting texts about it and people talking about it at your birthday. But ASTS, have you heard of this?
People were talking about ASTS at my birthday.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
It's this company that
Stands for ass sucking, titty sucking. And so we were definitely talking about that at my birthday.
It's what is the name of the company again? It is called AST SpaceMobile, and they are a publicly traded satellite designer and manufacturer based in Midland, Texas. And it is one of the hot stocks right now. And it's pissing me right off because I knew about this stock long time ago.
So you're a bit of an ASTS hipster.
I am a bit of a ASTS hipster. I'm one of the OGs, but I am stupid in the sense that I didn't buy it because their whole thing is, oh, we're gonna do cell phone coverage, but from space. So I thought, oh, that's a penny stock story if I've ever heard one. No, it's gonna be huge. We're gonna revolutionize yada yada blah blah blah. So what did I do? I dismissed it as nothing more than another pie in the sky.
Okay, so you weren't really you knew about it, but you were just wrong.
Yeah, I was wrong. Yeah, I dismissed it because I thought
You made it sound like I was here.
Look at what the stock was doing.
You made it sound like I was here early. I knew about ASTS.
I was there
but
early and
you
then
were
I
just
knew about it.
Yeah, but
Look
you
at
were
this.
just dead
$3
wrong.
a share. $3 a share. Drops down $2.50 a share. $2 a share.
Yeah, it looks like you could've gotten a real discounted
and
price
then
on it.
all of a sudden it goes from $2 a share all the way to a recent high of just about $40 a share because they got, as it turns out, deals with Verizon and AT&T and I can't remember the other one, but
Mint Mobile.
I think the way that the technology works is it's meant to fill the gaps in coverage when you are out of range of traditional cell phone towers. So like theoretically you'd never lose signal. Kind of like how the SOS thing works.
It doesn't
on
work.
Apple.
When I'm in SOS, what the fuck do I do? I can only call the cops?
That's a good question. I don't know.
What do you mean? Every time it goes in SOS, my phone's just useless.
That's true. It's bricked up. I couldn't tell you, but that's what someone explained it to me as. And yeah, it's gone so crazy. And I just want to put a little bit of caution out there on the water. If you haven't bought into this, don't chase it, please. There might be a few more points to squeeze out of this, but in my experience, usually when you've got a run like this, when it's gone up 10x and there's a big story behind it and the story is starting to pan out, well, you run out of narrative at a certain point. So I believe they're launching their first satellites this Friday. Tomorrow.
Oh, that's going to be big. Get in now. Get in
tomorrow,
before the satellites go.
Tomorrow for you guys. But then
Don't listen to him.
after those satellites launch, what is there? I
More
was reading
money.
It's going to take a few years for
No. People are going to realize, hey, SOS sucks, but ASTS rocks.
ass sucking, titty sucking. Is that what it was?
Yep.
Ass sucking, titty sucking. Now that's a stock.
I would say 8 fat bags. Take your kids' college fund.
If you got student loans, put them in. If you got credit cards, max them out.
8 fat bags.
Ape fat bags is what we're
Wait,
saying.
are you gonna? If you're talking
No,
about,
we're not saying that.
if you're talking about the market, are you gonna talk about? Didn't they just hit like the longest win streak?
No, but it's I think it's up 9 or today might have broken the streak.
I could have
think.
sworn. The way he says
yeah,
NASDAQ
today it broke
notched
the
longest
streak.
win streaks of 2024 as August turnaround continues. So
Yeah,
why'd you say no?
because I thought you were going to say of all time or something.
Well, you just didn't let me finish.
Oh, whoops.
And then you went, no.
Well, okay. Well, okay. I was
But isn't
wrong.
that? I mean, you're not intrigued by that at all.
by that streak
I mean, it was
frustrated
maybe
by
like
it.
2 weeks ago that
that I was saying I think we're probably gonna go down more?
that you literally said, you know, I've looked at things in the past, and I thought I found some optimism in the dark ages.
That had nothing to do with the stock market.
Wasn't it because we were talking about that?
Everybody was just being all doom and gloom.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy how one day
Yeah.
of investors getting spooked
Yeah.
led to like New York Times writers having an article being like, when will you get to experience hope and joy again?
Yeah. And Elon
And
Musk
you don't-
tweeting, this feels a lot like 1929.
Right.
And then immediate just bullwhip right back to all-time highs.
And you saying, remember, the dark ages lasted hundreds of years.
I was saying that as a message of hope, all right? That even though it feels bad, it's not going to be
It
forever.
was one day. That's what's so crazy.
It was
one fucking day.
It wasn't due to the stock market necessarily. It was,
It was
all that doom and
fully-
gloom that I was seeing about everything about.
It was fully from the stock market.
Oh, well, I guess okay. Wow.
I think the lesson is to inverse Ben.
Yeah.
the inverse Ben thing.
It was, but that whole thing was because the Japan dip and then the correction, and then all of a sudden a day later it's all back to normal. We're notching.
It's because of options, man.
We're notching winning streaks.
Yeah, right back to all-time highs. We're right there. We're 100 points away. And my prediction is that it'll just go sideways and then back to all-time highs and then it's just going to keep going up. That's just the way it goes. But yeah, as for ass-sucking, titty-sucking, the companies, I think they're way out in front of their skis. And I think that when you've got a trade this crowded on the long side, and especially like I've been seeing on Reddit people boasting about, I turned $10,000 into $1 million and I'm 19. It's like, okay, this isn't going to end well. It never does. Hey, gang, we want to take a quick break to talk about something you've heard us talk about all the time here now. And there's a reason we do it. It's MooMoo. And the reason we talk about MooMoo is because I really like them, all right?
Moo moo.
Not that it's any of your business. It is. It's your business. But let's see. MooMoo, right? It's an investing app. You can access it from your phone or on a desktop. And unlike most platforms, MooMoo provides you with a way deeper, in-depth look at your stocks, your ETFs, your options, all to help you make more informed decisions. The best thing about it is not only is it accessible to folks like me who are a little bit more on the experienced side, it's really, really good for beginners as well because there's all sorts of tools on there. They've got education. There's tons of research available at your fingertips. So I would just encourage you to dive in, check it out, and see what it's all about. Right, Emil?
That's right. If you're ready to get started, click the link in the description to jumpstart your investing journey today with up to 15 free stocks upon making a qualified deposit. And if you aren't quite ready to start investing, MooMoo is also giving new users 8.1% APY for a limited time on your uninvested cash while you plan for your first trade. Plus, if you're already a trader and want to graduate to a more sophisticated platform, transfer your portfolio to MooMoo and earn up to $300 in cash rewards. So make sure to click the link in the description and sign up to take advantage of these awesome promos and experience a better platform.
Thanks, gang. Look at GameStop. Look at
Sure.
everything.
I mean, with all these things, there's someone making money.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
And you're hearing about it. It's fucking crypto.
yeah.
It's not like there's not going to be stories. There's ways to make money. People are making money.
So I've been
But
pulling out my hair.
A bunch of you guys are fucking getting your
dick wet. I own some
No, your
Rocket
dick's
Lab.
dry as hell.
This is what's perplexing to me about, and this just sums up the stock market. I have been in situations where I'm just trying to capture a moment, just trying to make a trade where there's a story stock. Let's say it's I don't even know. Whatever. There's a story
Just say one stock.
stock. I can't think
Just
of a good example.
Name any stock.
Okay, let's
Coca-Cola.
No, electric vehicle charging infrastructure.
Great.
Okay, this stock's running on
Electricity, probably.
Please keep it up. This stock. There's a hair on the screen. I just need to. There we go. Got it. oh, this stock is running because it just secured a $100 million contract and it's gone up like 500%. My ass is thinking, okay, cool. All right, so let me look for some other ones that show similar promise. And I buy into it, and then it does fucking nothing. And people are like, well, yeah, because that one doesn't have any, they've got no revenues. They've got no nothing. They've got just like a story. And I'm like, oh, shit, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But then in a situation like this, I buy the one that has the revenues, and that's the one that doesn't go because the other one is the one with the story.
Well, that one had a
nothing
story,
makes
though,
sense.
which was nice. People like the story.
Rocket Lab I bought months ago. They're a Long Beach company.
Are they doing the same thing?
No, they are doing rockets, not satellites. Maybe they are dodoing satellites. I don't know.
Hey, you can't have satellites without
but
rockets.
they got like $400 million in annual revenues. And they're trading at like a third or a quarter of the valuation of ass sucking, titty sucking. It's just a
yeah, but I feel like that's so common. Like the stock market is
it's all speculative.
irrational, and
Yeah.
it's
It's crazy. Did you ever have Crazy Gideon? Dylan, do you remember Crazy Gideon? Oh, we had this local guy. His name was Crazy Gideon, and he sold.
Wait, so you said, did you have this guy? And then you said, we had this local guy. I grew up across the country from you, about 3,000 miles away. And you said,
Well-
did you have the same local guy as me?
Okay. All right. Listen, just relax, okay? I'm going to play for you a Crazy Gideon commercial real fast.
Hey, did you have this New Jersey thing we had?
Gideon is an artistic boy.
Okay, that's a bad one. Okay, here we go. 1998, Crazy Gideon.
Never send
Okay, that's a
Oh,
commercial
boy.
for something
Love
else.
one.
It's the pre-roll. We simply love it. Don't worry, we're going to get the... Here we go.
We may be crazy, but we're not stupid. At Crazy Gideon.
I suck them deep and sell them cheap. If you don't buy from me, we both losing money. Call me before. Drive a little, save a lot.
I love the high-pitched hiss in the
insane.
background.
I want to sell the merchandise. I love you. Wow. If you don't buy from me, you're crazy. Crazy.
Really good.
Stupid at Crazy Gideon's.
Really nice.
Yeah. We love a local commercial. Maybe I'll play the one for Cal Worthington forward in
Yeah,
the bonus
maybe.
episode, if you're lucky. All right, let's get right into it. Let's shift gears. Will you shift gears for me? Man, this boy cannot drive stick. So there's this guy named Mike Lynch. He was a British tech... Oh, sorry, Dylan, what did you say while I was playing that? I couldn't...
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
He's doing the like his thing.
British tech entrepreneur, and his yacht done sank off the Sicily coast. So...
But I mean, for a long time, this guy was considered kind of the British Bill Gates.
He was a British Bill Gates. My name is Bill Gates. Mike Lynch is what I mean. And he had an interesting start. So this guy was real smart. He studied physics and math and biochemistry at Cambridge University. He did his doctoral thesis on some shit, and apparently it's one of the most read pieces of research at the Cambridge University Library. And yeah, he was often called the British Bill Gates, and he had a company called Autonomy, which he sold to HP.
For a nice chunk of change. $11 billion.
$11 billion in 2011. And this company had software that analyzed data and used Bayesian inference. Bayesian inference. Basically, it takes the uncertainty of huge swaths of data and turns them into probability or some shit.
And they thought it was going to be part of everything.
Yeah.
Hewlett Packard was like, we're no longer just a hardware company. We're a fucking
Yeah.
software
We're
company.
going to do software.
This is going to be huge for us.
But Autonomy took off in part due to the dot-com boom, and only a year after getting acquired by HP took a $8.8 billion write-down on the acquisition, saying that it had discovered serious accounting improprieties.
Yeah, they thought
That's a major red flag.
they got duped for paying $11 billion. Mike was cooking the books a little bit,
Yeah.
making it look like it was worth more than it was.
I was wrongly convicted. I was wrongly accused of cooking my books. It's all bollocks. And so the HP, there was so much shame and alleged just corporate malfeasance around it that the HP CEO who oversaw the acquisition resigned a year later, and it was regarded as one of the worst deals in Silicon Valley history.
Yeah, ever since the deal took place, there's been an ongoing legal battle.
Yeah.
Just an entire saga.
Yeah. So Mike's been dealing with defending his reputation in and out of court. And the company's former finance director, so this is a pretty big red flag. Their former finance director, Sushovan Hussain, was sentenced to 5 years in prison in the United States after being convicted in 2018 of fraud in relation to that deal.
Which in America, that just means you're doing good at business.
That just means you're doing good, man. You did a good
Sure,
job.
you got to do 5 years.
You got caught, but you still did a good thing. In 2022, Mike Lynch lost a civil fraud case brought by HP in the UK that said he had exerted control over that guy, Hussein, and that there's no way he wouldn't have known about the accounting fraud, which tracks. I mean, you're the CEO and founder of the company. There's no way you're not going to know every last little
come on,
inner
how are you
working.
supposed to know that?
And just a quick side note, Mike Lynch apparently really, I mean, all British guys do, but he loved James Bond.
Oh, yeah.
He totally loved James Bond. All their conference
That's all
rooms.
they got.
I mean, you said it, not me. We love the people of the UK, all right? You know, we did a live show there. We're not. They got way more than that.
Name one cool British guy outside of that. You can't. They only got James
No.
Bond.
You give me a second.
Idris Elba.
Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean.
He's not
Mr.
cool.
Bean.
He's not cool.
He's so cool.
What about
He's
Geppetto?
cool in a different
Geppetto.
way. Not cool.
Geppetto.
It-
Or is he Italian?
Idris Elba is cool.
Is Geppetto Italian?
Idris Elba's not cool. Have you seen his DJ sets?
No.
I'm gonna
Mm.
DJ now.
He does
I'm
like
good.
EDM
Oh, wait, that's-
sets and like he rocks in like affliction tees and stuff.
All right.
There was
I guess
also
that's
that
cool.
show.
Yeah.
There is a great British show, and we've talked about
Oh,
it.
Great British Bake Off.
No, but good guess.
You said Great British Show.
I can't remember the name of
Oh,
it.
good. Maybe we should do 10 minutes of Ben Googling it.
Oh shit! It was about the virus that goes.
Jesus Christ. It
It's
doesn't
about a
matter.
virus.
It doesn't matter.
It literally
at all.
doesn't matter. But we also love Mike Lynch. So he loved James Bond so much so that he named all the, in businesses, if you've ever worked at a company, they got
If
it's
you've
a
ever
fun
worked at a company.
if it's a fun company, they make all their conference rooms have quirky names. And this one, all of them were named after Bond villains.
Mm.
Dr. No room and whatnot. And at BuzzFeed, they were named after like viral animals.
Like the honey badger?
Yeah, or
Yeah.
like Scrumples the cat, whatever the
Right. Marnie the dog.
Marnie the dog. Yeah, but we really love a little bit of an autistic man. He liked building model railways, and he liked breeding koi carp. Gonna be a hell yeah for me to this guy. I'm
Koi
starting
carp
to,
and railways?
yeah, and model railways.
Yeah, that guy's going to do some tech fraud.
So he and his
Allegedly, because he did get acquitted.
that's the big news. So
and what do you do when you get acquitted from just a 13-year saga of possible wrongdoing?
you go down to the pub with your boys.
No,
And
that's
you get a pint.
that's corny, dude.
You get a
You
pint.
really got to go for it.
I'm guessing you're gonna celebrate like Mike. You're gonna go Mike Lynch mode,
You got to go.
and
Mike
you're gonna
Lynch mode.
celebrate on your yacht with
You
22
get on a
of your
huge
closest
yacht.
friends.
You go southern Mediterranean. You get down near Sicily.
Yeah, and you hope that a freak storm, doesn't come in the early morning hours and capsize your boat. But that's what happened to Mike, and it really, again, it's not good. It's sad, but it is a weird thing.
It's
So
not good, but clearly the oceans have they've got a taste for billionaires now. It seems maybe
they've got other plans.
after the submersible exploded a couple.
Oh yeah, who can forget?
He said, I like the way that tastes.
So both Mike Lynch and his co-defendant, Stephen Chamberlain, who was the VP of Finance for Autonomy, they were both acquitted by a jury in San Francisco in June of all 15 charges. Interesting. What's extra interesting and
You're talking
tragic,
conspiracy, wire fraud, all your classics.
yeah. So that guy, Stephen Chamberlain, was fatally struck by a car while jogging on Saturday morning.
I know. This is very weird.
And then, when Mike Lynch was celebrating his acquittal, this freak storm hits his boat. 22 people were on board, and as of now, 6 of them are still missing, including Mike Lynch, one of his daughters, 2 British people, 2 Americans, and 1 crew member. But the good news is that 15
Prayers
people...
out to the crew member.
Prayers out to the crew member. 15 people were rescued, including his year-old baby daughter and his wife. So that's nice. We at least have that. But
We're glad the baby will survive.
yeah, it started out as like, oh, this is funny. A billionaire's boat capsized. Hell yeah. But then we ran into it and it was like, oh, this is tragic. I don't want to see this happen to this guy. He seems fine for the most part. Not controversial. He likes model trains. He breeds koi carp.
He breeds koi. He loves James Bond.
He
'Cause
loves
they have
James
nothing
Bond.
Else.
Jim Bond. How come James never goes by
Yeah.
Jim?
What's up, guys?
Guys,
We're
I gotta
ba-
tell. We gotta talk about Rocket Money. We just have to.
We gotta.
You know why?
Why?
Literally today, I was going over my credit card bill, and I had a couple of subscriptions that I did not know that I had still signed up for. And usually, I don't really check this stuff. I just click the button and I pay it, right? Like probably so many of you do. Maybe you're a little bit more active than I am, but you know what I did?
What'd you do?
I saw those and I was like, gosh, what else is there that's out there? So I went on to Rocket Money and I had everything plugged in and it gave me the whole laundry list of things that I am subscribed to, including some names. I already knew about those too, but it showed me all the others. It's a miracle. So if you're like me and you're trying to get rid of some subscriptions that you may not have realized you still had that you don't need anymore and are just, I mean, one of them was an annual one that was like $150.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
And we know you are like him because a lot of us are. Over 74% of people have subscriptions they've forgotten about. You don't want to be like one of these guys.
Yeah.
I was one of those guys.
Yeah.
And then I got Rocket Money, baby. Okay? It's the personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, helps lower your bills so that you can grow your savings.
Yeah, you can see I saw all of my subscriptions in one place. I saw something I didn't want. And if I didn't want to cancel it, I choose to do it myself, but Rocket Money can do it for you. You just click it and it takes care of it. The dashboard shows this month's spending compared to last month, so you can track your spending habits. Plus, they can create a custom budget and keep your spending on track. They'll try to negotiate lower bills for you by up to 20%. All you have to do is submit a picture of your bill, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. They'll deal with the customer service for you. They've got over 5 million users and have saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all of the app's features.
Rocket Money.
Go ahead. I'll do it. Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/BAES. That's rocketmoney.com/BAES. rocketmoney.com/BAES. God damn. So yeah.
I will say, though, I mean,
Also, the
how
name
does
of his
this boat-
yacht was the Bayesian, just like that thing.
How does this boat go down so quickly? I mean, it's like,
It's a big sailboat. It's a
Okay.
sailboat yacht.
and so it gets in a little bit of a rough storm, and it's
A
just
severe thunderstorm, a freak severe thunderstorm, high winds, high surf swells. Boom, takes one thing and the bow breaks
all right.
and the cradle will rock.
And 2 days earlier, his guy's dying, co-defendant.
Yeah, that's the spooky part. It might just be one of those cruel universe jokes where the universe is like, hey, we're going to do some.
Or could be the prosecutor saying, I always get my man.
Yeah, that's, man. Yeah, but the prosecutor doesn't control the weather.
That's what you
Unless
think.
he's a member of DARPA. Unless DARPA's out there doing cloud seeding. DARPA. All right. Well, geez, man. Yeah, that's tragic. Would you ever buy a yacht if you had the money?
A yacht? No.
I wouldn't do it. I would just rent one.
Yeah, I would charter one.
Yeah, I would charter a yacht for sure.
And I would definitely check the weather.
Yeah, I would check
Before
the
I got
weather.
on that
They were
thing.
docked. They
What?
weren't even. Yeah, they were docked.
No, they were like unanchored in they were not docked.
I thought that they were docked. Mike Lynch yacht docked.
What are you talking?
I believe it was docked. Survivors could be inside the Bayesian due to air pockets. That's good. Oh, that's cool.
Is
Man.
that good? Dude, there's no way it was docked.
I'm pretty sure it was
And they
docked.
were just sleeping on it? And it just fell into the ocean?
Yeah, it must have been, dude. Yeah, battered the area. A severe storm battered the overnight area. God. How did they have a year-old daughter? His wife is 57, and he's like 59. That's some magic sperm and eggs. Congratulations to the happy couple.
How old is she?
A year old. Oh, his wife? 57.
There's no way it was docked. I'm going crazy. There's no way.
I thought maybe it's just off the coast of Sicily. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, right
Was
here.
last
Anchored
spotted.
less than a half.
Anchored. There you go. It was anchored. Less than half a mile outside
anchored
Porticello.
is not docked. Look how
Anchored
far
is
it is from the
practically
fucking...
docked. It's just as good as docked.
You throw an anchor. What do you?
I don't know. By the way, I've been watching the.
How would the anchor help them?
He keeps it.
If anything, it
How would the dock help?
I mean, they run off. If the storm's getting crazy, get off the fucking boat.
Oh that that
What
yeah
the
that would make
fuck?
sense. Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
It's
Yeah.
so far from
Dang,
fucking
man, what is
land.
going on with me today? Something's in the water. I swear to God.
Holy
Something's going on.
shit.
So we got to look into this. That's crazy though. That really does suck. Huge. I'm gonna go. What was the DJ who did the thing for George Floyd?
Tiesto?
A huge shout out to his family.
Yeah.
So huge shout out to Mike Lynch's family. I did not know he even existed before this, but all right, let's shift to something a little happier.
We got to talk about Trump. Speaking of people getting duped.
Oh yeah, Trump's just getting absolutely tricked. What a
Was it a trick?
dork.
I think this might be good news for our boy.
Why? Why is it
He's
good
got
news?
that coveted Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
He's got that coveted Taylor Swift endorsement.
So he truthed on Truth
A lot of
Social.
people, if you remember, Taylor Swift got in trouble because she wasn't being politically active enough, right? She obviously has a huge platform. She's doing her little twists and twirls and cool.
No, keep going.
She's bringing the inner horse girl out of every.
Horse squirrel?
I deserve that horse girl out of every woman in the country, man and woman.
Is that what she appeals to? Fuck.
Go ahead.
Damn, we're both. Is there
We're
a,
flubbing
is,
it.
is there a carbon monoxide leak? She appeals to more than just horse girls. There's not.
I didn't
that
say
many.
she's just appealing to the horse girls. I said she's bringing the horse girl out of every man and woman in the country.
Because she also appeals to horse women. But okay, so go on.
And so she got she has this huge platform, and people were pissed that she wasn't necessarily using it for good. And making
she wanted to stay out of it until recently when she
and she started endorsing candidates, and it looks like she's made up her mind for 2024.
Yeah.
So
shock after the cancellation of the Taylor Swift concert being targeted by ISIS. Swifties have determined they want a strong leader in the White House.
That
the
makes
Swifties
sense.
for Trump movement is real. And it says in big, bold letters, satire. Swifties turning to Trump after ISIS foiled Taylor Swift. All these AI photos of...
Because look, a lot of people say a lot of things about Donald Trump. Love him or hate him, he did get rid of ISIS. So if I was at that concert and ISIS ruined my night, I could see saying, hey, Taylor, what do you think you get our guy back in the White House?
So Trump has this... he's got these 4 screenshots from Twitter. That was one of them. And then this other one is the Kamala campaign is starting to panic now that Swifties for Trump is starting to gain some momentum. There's a photo of a woman, a single woman wearing a Swifties for Trump shirt. Boy, they are just grasping at straws, man. And then that same person,
I will say, everyone's saying he got tricked. I think it's probably... It's also just as likely he's acting in bad faith and being kind of funny. I think.
Because this person also tweeted, the left continues completely melting down every time a Swifties for Trump post goes up. They're losing their minds.
That is true, though. The lefties are kind of losing their minds over this.
And it's an AI-generated photo of Taylor Swift as Uncle Sam saying, Taylor wants you to vote for Donald Trump. They're just making stuff up. Swifties for Trump.
Continue to break the internet.
Kamala's campaign is in shambles over. Anyway, it's just it's amusing because the same guy who was just railing about Kamala having AI crowds.
None of the crowds are real, and now he's having fun with it himself. I don't know if
really
I
embracing.
don't know if he's using Grok or where he's making these, but you've probably seen his Supreme Leader Kamala Harris.
Yeah, this is one that he posted on Twitter. It's Kamala.
It's her stepping out at the Chicago DNC and
in front in a massive flag of the hammer and sickle.
And her just
Yeah, I mean, Babu.
Speaking to the masses, waving red flags, obviously
Speaking of,
doing her own.
Grok's AI thing is they're just courting.
This is
lawsuits,
actually kind of
right?
fun. Elon took the governor off Grok, and because if you've messed with any of the image generation things, have you like played with them?
Like once.
You can't make it do fun stuff. Remember we tried to make it look like Dua Lipa was my girlfriend,
Yeah.
and it said, "Sorry,
Can't do that.
you
Can't do that because we know
And then I had to be
that
like,
we don't engage
"Okay,
in fantasy.
Can you make it look like a British Albanian singer is my girlfriend?" But Elon got rid of all that, and he
Yeah.
said, "You know what?
He made it epic.
Don't worry about brands. Yeah, go out there and be epic sauce."
Yeah.
And people are really running away with this thing.
They've apparently made Donald Trump wearing a Nazi uniform, Antifa curb stomping a police officer. Jeez.
No,
sexy.
these were what The Verge prompted it to do. They just wanted to see what they could get it to do. They said
Barack Obama stabbing Joe Biden with a knife. Bill Gates sniffing a line of cocaine from a table with a Microsoft logo.
which they've included some of these. There's
Yeah.
there's what they got for if you go up to Barack Obama and Joe
Yeah.
Biden, that's him threatening him with a
He looks like
with
he's
a knife.
He looks like he's. I don't know. It doesn't look that threatening. It looks like he's just kind of holding it near his face. They're both smiling after all.
Well, that's how Obama does it. You know, he plays it.
Ay.
He plays it. But my favorite is Bill Gates just absolutely railing.
Inhaling some cocaine. Yeah. Oh boy. God, I'm fucking tired, man.
You're tired?
I'm just tired of. I'm tired of being addicted to social media.
You're tired of being addicted
Yeah.
to social
I need
media.
to get that brick thing you were talking about. I'm tired of it, man. I go on there and it just makes me angry.
I mean,
Just
this isn't social
immediately
media.
makes
This
me
is
angry.
this is Grok, baby.
Yeah, but that is part of social media. I have no use for this thing.
Dude.
What am I gonna make? What do I need to make a Mickey Mouse smoking a joint, drinking a beer with a MAGA hat on a beach for?
You say MAGA.
What? I said MAGA. What is that wrong? Did I say it wrong? What
I
are
don't
you
know. I
laughing
guess
at?
I've just heard people say MAGA.
Oh, I thought it was MAGA. Okay, there they go again. MAGA. Okay, MAGA. There, you
I guess
happy?
there's no right way to say it. It's just
Okay.
I just
MAGA. Yeah. Boy, it really tickles him.
But you don't feel any need to make Mickey wear a MAGA hat?
No. I mean, when you've seen one, have you seen them all? Like, oh, look, it's Shrek holding Taylor Swift's boobs. Oh,
I actually
whoa.
haven't seen that one. No.
Oh, it's Mickey Mouse with an AR-15. Whoa. It's just all.
I mean, who knows? Maybe this will prompt some kind of real regulation around AI because the number one, Taylor Swift, I think, is probably very
pissed off.
well and just protective of her brand.
Sure.
And same thing with all these other people. Disney is especially.
But can Disney do anything? I thought it was all fair use now. Mickey Mouse.
I don't know, but I mean, everyone else, Nintendo. It's not just Disney. They're doing everyone's characters and all their shit. The political stuff is also very strange. Apparently, there's not much they can do about it because you're just like allowed to straight up lie in political ads, which is very weird. The former chair of the Federal Communications Commission
used to be a chair. Now this guy's a table.
He just said about the Taylor Swift stuff, unfortunately, you're allowed to lie. So who knows? We'll see how Trump continues to wield the AI for his.
By the way, the DNC is going on right now, and we will have an episode on that because boy, oh boy, some of these conservatives are making I know I said it, but they're grasping at straws. And I know we ticked off some guy who said that we rail on. Some guy left a comment saying like, "You guys rail on conservatives too much." Dude, they make it so easy. They make it so easy.
We also do rag on Democrats a fair amount.
We shit on Nancy Pelosi all the time.
Yeah,
I heard her book is really good.
Ben used to beg for Dianne Feinstein to die.
Yeah,
and I will say,
I joked about pushing her down.
But I mean, that's the whole joke, is that like conservative men are like the most sensitive people on the planet. It's like, you know, we love dark humor. We love dark humor, and humor's
Except when it's directed toward
humor's
us.
off limits on the left. They will not let you make jokes. Then you make a joke about Trump, and they're like, "This is not cool. You need to respect Donald Trump."
Yeah.
It's a very strange. Yeah.
It's a form of brain rot.
I mean, dude,
but we've all got it.
When they did, it's obviously all in bad faith too. They're either stupid or just acting in bad faith. But
Who,
when
conservatives?
Yeah, anyone kind of trying to drum up the. I mean, you posted one today. The fucking like libs of TikTok being like, "What's going on?"
Tim Walz. Did you see the way he kicks his leg?
His leg was kicked very. And
they're trying to twist the weird thing around.
I know, and so
by going, he's really weird. How come nobody's talking about how weird this is? He's
There's
just
It's annoying because there's a video of Tim Walz and Kamala Harris, which is like they're all cringe and weird and stupid, but like they're just two people talking about and trying to get people excited. It's not like they're talking about like tampons in bathrooms but she asks him about tacos or whatever, and he's like, I like white guy tacos because like I can't handle the spice.
I like white guy tacos too.
But some Fox News guy genuinely, he seemed to be posting as if he was hurt by this. He was like, you know, Tim Walz can talk about his own spice level and whatever, but to make it a thing about being white is just not cool. Like, do not drag us into that. And I'm like, have you never been to an ethnic restaurant where you've had to be like, please don't top it off with like tons of spice because I can't handle it. I have like specific memories of having to walk outside like an Indian restaurant and just get some air because I was like, I'm either gonna like puke or pass out.
Whoa.
It's too fucking spicy for me, and I like spice. It's like everyone understands what he's talking about. But
Which one's your favorite spice then? Prove it.
Paprika.
Paprika?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm a pepper guy, man.
But they have to sit there and go like, I am offended.
Yeah.
At the fact that he's saying white people aren't as good.
Can I just say something real fast?
No.
White people taco night gets a lot of shit online. You can shit all over
I don't
it
know
all
what
you
white
want.
people taco
My
night is.
mom's white people taco nights were so good.
Did you call it white people taco night?
No.
Oh.
No, it was just like, hey, I made tacos tonight.
Yeah. But everyone knows what they're talking about. It's not like overly spicy. People would probably joke that it's bland. No real white person is like, I cannot believe you're saying
They're
this.
so good. Store-bought hard shell tacos from the store, ground beef, and like a packet of Lawry's taco seasoning, iceberg lettuce chopped up, plain-ass tomato chopped up, and grated cheddar cheese, and some store-bought glass bottle jar, whatever, salsa. It hits. I'm sorry, but it just does. In its own special way. It's not trying to be an authentic taqueria taco. It's tacos that my mom made, and they're good, man. And I know some of you out there know exactly what I'm talking
Hard
about.
shell tacos.
Hard shell, homemade,
ground beef.
mom tacos. That are
Shredded
just
cheese from
so
a bag.
effing good. And it smells,
Lettuce.
that mom made. Don't.
Shredded lettuce from a bag.
No, she would chop that shit up.
That's how you know it's
We
good.
don't. Are you kidding me? We wouldn't get shredded lettuce from a bag. We have some self-respect. Man, I could wolf down 5 of those things.
Ben could wolf down 5 of those things. So
Yeah, man.
take that,
Yeah.
Tim Walz.
Yeah.
You could wolf down 5 mom tacos.
I could wolf down 5 mom tacos, man. Without even thinking.
Don't-
And a
and
little
don't
sour
think.
cream. So gotta have a little dollop of sour cream. Let's switch gears, shall we? Let's go to Disney. Disney's getting Disney's finding themselves in some hot water, guys. They're finding themselves in hot water. They're getting sued by this guy. His name is Jeffrey Piccolo. Flute have an ass last name.
Thank you.
So this guy
Jeffrey, we do apologize. We know that you just lost your wife.
Yeah,
Sorry about
it's
the
very
whole
tragic.
flute have an ass last name.
Yeah. So Jeffrey Piccolo is suing Disney because his wife died after she ate food containing allergens at a restaurant in Disney World. It was called the Raglan Road Irish Pub on October 5th. And they asked several times, whether or not her allergies could be accommodated. The waitress assured them over and that poor waitress, man. Jesus Christ.
7 times.
That's tragic. Maybe this woman's got an enemy. There's a Miss Doubtfire situation.
Yeah, it might be this
going on.
waitress. Don't ask her too
There's
many
a
times. She
Mrs.
already said she
Doubtfire
didn't do it.
situation going on here where backstage in the back of the house, there was some a man dressed as a woman or vice versa who was like, I'm going to fuck her shit up with a little bit of paprika. And then she starts choking and
Do they list what the allergy is?
No. But she had, despite being assured, she had a reaction and she fucking died. So I'm reading this and I'm thinking, Disney, they've got to be on the hook for millions of dollars, right? He's suing them for $50,000.
And instead of doing that,
Instead of just paying
settling
it,
them,
Instead of paying it and making it go away and avoiding the PR nightmare, even though Disney's not in the wrong here. Because Disney's, so here's what's going on. Disney wants it dismissed and they want it resolved by arbitration. Because of and here's the fucked up part.
and you should listen up if you are a Disney Plus subscriber or even maybe a Hulu Plus subscriber.
Sure. The terms that Jeffrey Piccolo agreed to when he signed up for a free trial of Disney Plus, which also has the same terms when he used the Disney website to buy tickets to Disney World, has a clause that says, quote, any dispute between you and us, except for small claims, is subject to a class action waiver and must be resolved by individual binding arbitration. So that means that in this case, you can't sue us. You can't be part of a class action. Instead, it's going to go to arbitration, meaning an independent party. It's kind of like mini court, right?
Well, yeah, you're not going to have the same rights and protections and as going through the normal legal route. It's obviously much more advantageous to Disney, which is why they like stipulated in all these things. It's like I'm sure if anyone here has ever been a like when you sign contracts, you see, companies always try to get you towards arbitration rather than going the traditional legal route.
Yeah. Well, so Disney says they don't own or operate that restaurant because like this is the exact PR nightmare. You would think that they would realize that in this day and age, people read the headline. They don't read the article. And the headline says Disney is this guy's suing Disney and Disney's not paying because of some little clause on the Disney Plus.
Yeah, but people are digging through and like finding that. It's so ridiculous that they could have just gotten rid of this. I mean, $50,000 is fucking nothing.
That's
but it just
that's nothing to Bobby Iger.
It makes me think that, it's like indicative of how brazen all these companies have gotten that they just couldn't be bothered to do something like that. They're like, no, we're Disney.
Yeah.
Well, look up and see if this guy ever signed up for Disney Plus. And they're like, no, but he did do a free trial. And they're like, that's enough.
That's good enough.
Let's fucking let's lock this.
Let's fucking go. Any lawyer.
It's just like
come on, everybody, let's go.
Corporate capture is just like so out of control that they're like, fuck no. Let's see if we can tie this dumb fuck up.
The lawyer's like, wait. This dude's wife died? Well, that's the thing. Did we own or operate the restaurant? No? Well, then fuck him, dude. He signed up for the free trial of Disney Plus? Yeah, fuck this guy. He's a loser. His wife's probably ugly, too. No, you could tell him no, probably don't say that because that'd be bad PR. Anyway, let's go. Let's fucking go. So tired of that one, too, by the way. The internet is so exhausting to me lately because it's just, oh, hey, here's a joke, and everybody make the same joke. Here, someone goes viral for something, do the me when I'm this, me when I'm that, and oh, God, it just makes me...
You know what you need to stay away from if you're... Because you're obviously going through it right now.
Uh-huh.
You got to stay away from AJ Bufumo's page, the Big Justice guy.
I like them, though. I think because I don't watch them.
So you don't like people... Because what?
I don't watch it. I just see him sometimes. My corner of the internet, I sometimes get it, and it's just like, that's a happy
same
dad,
joke
and it's his happy son.
Is it? I think there's something
They're milking their 10
I tweeted
minutes.
today, like, there's no way this all doesn't end in tragedy.
I know you've said it famously.
It's like...
What's the tragedy? One of them's going to choke on a thing?
I mean, the kid already... It was in a Rolling Stone article because I was like, what?
A Rolling Stone did an article on these fuckers?
I mean, they're
okay, now I'm
everywhere.
pissed. Now I'm pissed.
The kid, apparently they like pulled him out of school and are trying to get him in a different fancy school or something because he gets mobbed everywhere he goes.
Can we do fantasy?
There's no way kids are not being mean to him. Do you remember what happened with the Anakin Skywalker thing?
Yeah, they bullied him out of life.
Yeah.
Wait, he killed himself, right?
I don't know.
I hope not.
I don't know, but he was like heavily bullied. I mean, even an adult, Jar Jar Binks, they were like, you should fucking die. They wanted him dead.
Yeah, they bullied Jar Jar Binks to the brink of self-destruction and addiction.
I truly spent maybe 30 minutes on the page this morning just looking at it. So now what they do is they just partner with brands. They're like, we're here at Six Flags Great Adventure.
Yeah.
And they just give
We give this ride a boom.
It's
a double boom!
I saw there's some kind of backlash. People are like, there's not enough integrity in the boom and doom system. They give out too many booms. And I'm like, I think you need to realize that they're just being paid. They're not actually rating.
You think when Big Justice the dad?
No, Big Justice is the kid.
That
AJ's
doesn't make
the
sense.
dad.
Oh, AJ is
AJ's
the
the
dad.
dad.
It should be Little Justice and Big Justice.
No, that's why the mom is called Big Justice's mom.
Why is it the kid's? So that means the kid's name is Justice?
No, it's Big Justice.
No, but what is his legal God-given Christian name?
Big.
No, it's not.
Justice.
I don't believe you
Last
for a
name
second.
Bufumo.
I don't believe
No,
you
he's
for
probably got a
second.
real name. I don't
Next thing
fucking
you're going
know.
to tell me that
That's
the
like asking
Rizzler's
what the
first name is
Rizzler's-
Duh.
Well, would you ask what the Rizzler's name is? It doesn't matter. He's the Rizzler.
I don't know, but that kid's
That's why
got
he's going-
pre-diabetes for sure.
Definitely. Hey, leave the Rizzler out of it. He's the only one in the family without blood in his hands.
Without blood on his head.
Yeah.
I wonder when AJ sees his wife naked, he goes,
I'm gonna give that a boom.
I'm sure.
I'm gonna give
And
your
if he's not
boobies a
in the
boom.
and if he's not in the mood, sorry, babe.
That's gonna be a doom.
That's gonna be a doom for me.
I just gotta let you know the Rizzler's not part of the family. That's just a kid they met.
Yeah,
They're
but
just someone that they
no,
met?
No, well, no.
he
but
doesn't seem that charming. Why do they
whole
call him the
family-
Rizzler?
The whole family. There's like an extended
the
universe.
family.
Oh.
There's There's
I
like
see.
Sally Slices, who I don't think is actually family.
Well, one thing we can all agree on, they're all great actors.
No,
They're-
it's a double chocolate cookie.
I will say, I want to go get a chicken bake. That little kid makes
I know,
it look
so-
so appealing. I'm like, oh,
It's
yeah,
very fun.
dude. I
Apparently,
gotta
the
get
family got kicked out of Costco at one point in the beginning, and people were like, "This is annoying. Can you not have them film?" And
Yeah.
so they were like, "Yeah, obviously we'll have them." But Costco is not stupid, right? They see an opportunity. They see people like you being like, "God, I want a fucking chicken bake."
one. Yeah.
now."
And the way he
And
says
so
double
they-
chunk chocolate cookie, I
now,
want it.
So now they're like allowed to. I mean, all these brands are having them come in. They must close some stuff off. Imagine if there was a family next to me yelling "boom" while I was trying to eat.
I'm trying to buy tube socks at Costco.
I'm dragging the dad.
I'm
into
setting the place
bathroom
on fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna put his head in the toilet.
I wonder if we're going to start to see our first industry plants of influencers.
What
Like
does that
like
mean?
like how in very much the same way that the music industry has industry plants. By the way, I briefly, I don't even know if you could call it dated.
Tell me what an industry plant is.
It's someone who's like not organically a musician. They're just like, hey, you've got the look.
Oh,
We're
what?
gonna make
Isn't that
we're gonna
so-
make you a star.
I feel like that's most things.
Yeah, but yeah,
Isn't that like One Direction? It was just like them being like, "You're a bunch of hot kids. We're gonna."
yeah, but at least they had talent. They could sing. I know this girl. She was an industry plant. And like drank her own Kool-Aid and was like, yeah, I'm 6 months ago I didn't even know.
But she couldn't sing.
I didn't even know she can like sing, quote unquote.
Can you tell us who it is?
I am not going to say who it is. I will tell you after.
This sucks.
And to this day, she's still making music. I mean, God bless her. After this
You
long,
dated her?
briefly.
How long is brief?
I don't know, a month.
That's your girlfriend.
No. We didn't even sleep together. So I wouldn't even call
Saving
it
her
that.
for marriage. Hot.
But but she at this point, you know, it was like 10 years ago. I would say she's earned it because she has actually been making music. And at the time, she'd only been at it for like 6 months, and they gave her a producer to work with, and she was going in every day and making songs and stuff. And I just remember thinking, this kind of sucks. Like you what? Someone just said, "Hey, kid, you got the look."
That I feel like this seems incredibly naive to me. I feel like that's like
I knew that it occurred, but I just never met one.
Our entire childhood was that, like boy bands and stuff. It was
I know,
like people
yeah.
just weird scouts being at a mall and being like, you could be in the Backstreet Boys, kid.
So I wonder if we're gonna if we're ever gonna get industry plants.
I would think if anything there would be less because the barriers to entry
you
are
mean
so much
fewer.
Wow, you're really at this late in the episode. You're going to be a pedantic.
Nobody's
prick.
watching or listening anymore. And
the-
if you are, you're a fucking freak.
But you're going to see less because you can do it organically. You don't need all
Yeah.
these like weird gatekeepers like Chapel Rowan. I mean, her whole thing is.
By the way, Chapel Rowan, Charlie XCX, Sabrina Carpenter, they're all the same to me. I don't understand. I don't know who is who.
You are going to get some. Real,
I don't know who's who.
That's crazy.
Because I lose track. I'm like, I didn't know who
They
Chapel
all
Rowan
look
was
so
until
different.
recently.
That's crazy.
Because I see the name,
And
but
honestly, I'm going to say it a bit misogynistic.
All right, sure, I've heard
Those
that.
those three are all the same to you. They're like different ages.
I don't know the difference between
different
their music. If
classes
you were to
of
play
the-
one of their songs, I'd be like, I don't know which one this is. Who
Okay,
is
well,
this?
so
Is
you
this
can't
Sabrina?
tell the music
is this
apart, or you
Charlie?
can't tell the
Is
women
this
apart?
Chapel? I can tell the music apart. Of course, I can tell them apart. They look different.
Okay, well, that's not what you said. You said they're all the same person.
Yeah, because the music-wise.
he's singing a different tune now.
And they all kind of have similar. Like I was at the gym today because my earbuds died, and I wasn't there because my earbuds died, but I was listening to the music on the thing, and every like fifth song it was like, okay, is this Chapel or is this Charlie? Because they all have that kind of like
I feel
bitchy talking part in the song. And I'm like, okay, is this just playing a Charlie XCX song over and over? Because I listen to Brat. All right.
I don't listen to
I
that
feel
much pop
manic.
music, and I feel like
Yeah.
they feel very distinct to me.
I don't know, man. I really don't know. Let's go and talk about Social Security. Huh? Let's talk about.
We're going to talk about more Chapel Rowan, Charlie
yeah,
XCX.
we're gonna be getting to
and
that in the
Sabrina
bonus
Carpenter in the
episode.
bonus.
So, national public data, not to be confused with national pubic data, which is the porn aggregator. Because these guys, it says right here that they aggregate data for background checks, not pornography. They had
Is someone doing that for pornography?
No, there's probably some Pornhub commenter out there who absolutely is not even getting gratification, but just doing it to keep.
Did you see
records.
the TikTok of the guy who was apparently it's like you speed run how many?
Oh yeah, porn stars alphabetically. It's
Yeah.
got to be fake.
I mean, either way,
There are industry plants, I should say, in that a lot of viral content these days is fake.
yeah, but that doesn't
Especially
make
the zooming in on some guy, and it's the what is bro training for? What is bro doing?
they're all fake.
They're all
all
fucking fake.
Any of it is fake.
Drives me
That doesn't
insane.
necessarily mean it's an industry plant. I think TikTok.
No, I know. I'm saying
started
it's a
off-
flavor of that.
Yeah, but TikTok started off in a genuine way. People were like capturing genuine moments, and then seeing what went viral, and we're like, well, let's just manufacture that.
You sound like a sales guy for TikTok. We're capturing genuine. TikTok is all about capturing genuine moments. We're here in our conference room, named after Octopussy.
But that's what it was. It was all
TikTok is
like
all-
anyone can get up.
It was lip syncing at first. It was Musical.ly. It was all teenage girls lip syncing to Chapel Rowan and Charlie.
Yes, but when it really took off,
Oh yeah, then it was just people. Well, once it
Then it
took
was
off, it was just people
capturing
capturing
genuine
genuine moments. But so national public data.
but then it's the all algorithm. Whatever.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah,
talk about
whatever.
Chapel Rowan and the
I love
bonus.
when the algorithm tries to show me something that hasn't yet gotten any likes or anything, and it's like, "Hey, is this anything?
and you're like,
You're a
nice try,
tastemaker. What is this?" And it's just some guy being fucking weird, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, YouTube does that sometimes. You open
Yeah.
your front page and it's something with like 300 views, and you're like, nah, dude.
Nah.
I'm gonna wait for something vetted. All right.
Yeah. But so national public data had a huge data breach. 2.9 billion records, including, don't worry about it because it's not that much. It's just names, addresses, social security numbers, and relatives dating back 3 decades. But you can see if you
At
got...
least they don't have my favorite third grade teacher.
There you have it, folks. Mrs. Garbanzo was spared. In my world, all your teachers are Italian too.
We had a pretty good. Yeah.
But you can go
We
to
only learned about Christopher Columbus. That's the only history I know.
1492. Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
That's right.
Yeah. If you go to NPD, like narcissistic personality disorder, npd.pentester.
I will say, I went
.com.
when I found out about the breach. I'm not entering my fucking information in there.
I entered it in, and I'm totally safe. It said, "Thanks for your data, bitch." And then it said,
honestly, there was the website is so fucking janky looking.
yeah. But I tested it. Now, all you enter in is your first, last name, and date of birth. So you can have it. Or birth year and your state.
I don't.
It's legitimate. It's legitimate. Put it in. Let's see if you're breached.
Pentester.com.
Yeah, Pentester. Yeah, what the fuck? You need a website for that? I could just scribble it on a piece of paper and see if
This
it works.
does not look legit at all.
Well, okay, so I had some people ask me, what should I do if
don't go to pentester.com. That's for sure.
It's the government said that this is fine. Or don't go there. Whatever. If you want to be cautious, here's what you can do. You can freeze your credit. Not to be confused for locking your credit, which costs money and is a lot harder to like undo if you need to. Freezing your credit, I believe you just Google how to freeze your credit, but I believe you contact.
Or just go to pentester.com.
My shit's all up in there.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You went to npd.pentester.com?
Yes.
What does it say?
All my shit.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Well, now I kind of want to do
Well,
it.
like what? What does it say?
My old addresses, my phone number, and then my starred out social security number with the correct
Oh my god.
last two numbers.
Wow. All right, we're doing Emil here. Is he breached? No
fuck
matches
yes.
found.
Yes.
What the fuck?
And none for me either.
I'm everywhere, dude.
Well, so you can freeze your credit if you want to. You don't have to.
Wow, that sucks. I'm so glad I'm not in this.
But freezing your credit just means that nobody's going to be able to open even if they have all your information, they're not going to be able to open a credit card.
Wait, what the fuck? This is so fucked.
Yeah, what the fuck? It is so fucked. I'm tired of these data breaches. Build a bigger wall.
I mean, I'm
Make it so the data is fully contained. They make the data. Listen, if the Chinese could dam the Yangtze River, surely we can dam all this fucking data. Dam it up, man.
I think it's a problem of you're asking companies to be a lot safer with our data.
Oh, yeah.
They don't care to do that, I think.
Now, would you look at that outside? There's something you don't see every day. Folks, it's a street service van, and it's watering a public tree. There's a guy with a hose watering a tree. That is something. By the way.
Well, it is fucking like 102 degrees here in LA.
Yeah, why don't you cry about it? Have you considered crying about it?
I didn't even.
All he's been doing this whole
That's not even
episode
true.
is just
I like
railing
it.
on how hot it is.
That's not even true. I like it. I cannot wait
I like it.
I cannot wait to wrap this up so I can get into a hot tub later.
Oh, man.
I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to ice myself down.
I'm going to tell you guys a story in the in the bonus about how I got a story about how I ran over a parking ballard this morning, and then I took to Reddit on the Los Angeles subreddit.
Well, why don't you save the story?
Yeah, I'm going to save it.
I feel like
I'll
I'm watching
save
the
it.
trailer and I'm like, they're giving away the whole movie.
Well, you know why that happens?
I didn't know they go
Do you know
on Reddit.
why that happens? Why they give away the trailer?
For twists.
No.
So you can have twists and turns.
No, I'll tell you exactly why.
It's for twists and turns.
They make a good trailer, and then the client says, okay, cool, we're finally in a good place. We're going to go to test. Meaning they take the latest version of the trailer, and they give it to this company that engages in market research. And they disseminate it to random malls and stuff across America. And they have people at shopping malls go, hey, do you have 5 minutes
My
for
friend
some
was one
market
of these
research?
guys.
We'll pay you $20.
I used to do it sometimes.
And those people are led into a back room and they say, here, sit down and watch this movie trailer and tell us your opinion.
And they go, I'm confused. I didn't
Yeah,
understand what the
that's
movie was
exactly
about.
what
See, that's the
happens.
problem, though. You market test these things, and you got to remember people are stupid.
Often people feel like they have to give some kind of constructive feedback, even if they don't need to. So they will give feedback like, well, I wish I knew what more of the movie was about. And then then that company tells the client, the movie studio, and then the movie studio comes back and goes, okay, we need more in the trailer. We need to tell more of the story. And that's how you end up with trailers that tell you the whole fucking story.
Yeah, I remember I did one for cereal one time. And I just have
I need more. I don't know what the cereal is about.
Can you give me more? I need a story. I need a story about the cereal.
All right, folks. That just about wraps it up for this week. And
if you're still here,
God, we love you.
You're
a
a
little
freak.
freak, but we love
we
you
do
for
love
it.
you.
We
This
love
was
you
a
all the
weird
same.
one. This was maybe our the worst,
Yeah, maybe we'll title this the weird episode. This is a weird episode.
the worst
episode we've ever done.
the worst main episode we've ever done.
I'm gonna write that down. The worst episode we've done.
The worst main episode we've ever done. We
The weird
apologize for that, but
we apologize for this.
we love you.
This
And
title's
it's-
getting a little too long for this episode. See, this is a little bit of inside baseball. We've got the Google Drive sheet
got
that
the
you
Google-
can't see, and I write down the potential titles.
All right, we're
Anyway.
going to go to the bonus. We're going to talk about Chapel Roan, and we're going to see if Ben can identify different women.
I'm gonna go take a pee.